The match begins with Adam driving forward, snapped down by Romero. A shot attempt by Romero, and a ferocious feet-to-back inside trip where Adam puts Romero on his back and keeps him there long enough to score an additional point and take a 4-0 lead. Lots to unpack on this one. First, I love that Adam goes for this move just 12 seconds into what was the biggest match of his life at this point. Olympic gold medal on the line, competing up a weight class against a dangerous opponent, doesn't matter. He sees his opening and pulls the trigger without hesitation. As Romero shoots and extends his arms, it gives Adam an opportunity to punch the left underhook. He then hooks the lower leg with his right leg as he reaches for the right overhook. Due to Romero's head positioning, Adam can't get the overhook, so he does a throw by with his left underhook and catches the hooked leg with his right arm as Romero attempts to extract it. Romero attempts to belly out to prevent the 3-point takedown, but Adam maintains control of the leg and shelves it on his hip to force Romero to his back and get the 3. Taking a step back, on his inside trips, Adam usually preferred to have an overhook cinched on the right side, the same side he hooked the leg. He often obtained the overhook as part of his entry into the move. If he was unable to get the overhook, he liked to use his right arm to grab the hooked leg to ensure the opponent couldn't retract the leg and escape. We talked about this in Adam's quarterfinals match. Once he had the leg control with his right arm, the finish would depend on which way the opponent turned. If the opponent turned right, Adam would pick the opponent off the ground with the single leg and force him onto his hands or head, or transition to a double leg. If the opponent turned left, Adam would punch his left underhook and maintain control of the leg to finish it like a knee pick. Now going back to the inside trip against Romero, we can see that Romero is facing towards his left as Adam enters, which allows Adam to use the knee pick style finish once he grabs the leg. Once on the ground, Adam uses the hip shelf to prevent Romero from turning and bellying out to his left and forces him to his back. As Romero again attempts to turn left, Adam catches his left tricep to flatten him back out. Romero then turns right and manages to hip heist and free his controlled left arm. Freestyle wrestling at this time had a near fall type rule, which awarded the controlling wrestler an additional point if they held their opponent on their back for a certain amount of time, which I believe was 3 seconds. Thus, Adam was awarded 4 points for this sequence, 3 for the throw into exposure, and an additional point for the near fall. One of Adam's great skills was his ability to keep opponents on their back after hitting one of his throws. A memorable example was at the 2000 Russian Nationals when Adam hit a young Saitiev with an inside trip, then managed to keep him on his back, initially with nothing but an overhook, to eventually get the fall. Check out the move on Romero one last time, which is probably the most famous takedown of Adam's career. This video is an excerpt from a 5-part series analyzing Adam Saitiev's 2000 Olympic Championship run. To view the full series, you will need to become a member through YouTube memberships or Patreon.